I'm not happy with this, and I'm not happy with deGrom. Look, I get it. He's trying to make the Met fans happy right there. Something's off. It should never have come to this. The fact that deGrom didn't come back to the Mets the way that Aaron Judge went back to the Yankees, that bothers me. It just shows, to me, he really didn't want to be here. Whether they would have gone to 5 years, $185 million, that's a different story, but it's very disappointing to see deGrom in a Texas Rangers uniform.
Just looks weird, right?
And I look at him, I don't look at deGrom as thinking back, he's a Met hero. He was great in 2018, 2019. I know he had pitched well in the postseason in 2015. I understand what he did, but the way that it went down, I look at him as more of a villain after all is said and done here, JJ. Should he be viewed as a hero or a villain by Met fans?
So I think right now, you're right, and you have every reason to feel that way, Sal, because Jacob deGrom didn't want to be here. I think that's what it boils down to. I think that's why he is a member of the Texas Rangers. But we are talking about one of the best pitchers in the history of the franchise. He's going to end up being a Hall of Famer. He's probably going to have a Mets cap in Cooperstown. So I think it's one of those instances where over time, I think maybe you get over it because you look back on it and you're going to be appreciative for what he did in 2015 and the 2 Cy Youngs and the stand of excellence that he brought to the mound. But in here and now, no, you're going to be as angry as can be. I'd be angry too. He's spurring your team, for goodness sakes. But I think ultimately, when you see Jake wearing that Met hat in Cooperstown, you'll be appreciative.
I'm in the middle. I'm not saying hero and I'm not saying villain. And I think the villain comes from, obviously, the guy is not in a Mets uniform anymore. And you could say that villain part started accumulating, if you will, when he hasn't pitched over 100 innings in a season since 2019. So you're not seeing him out on the field as much as you like because you know the potential he has. But I think it's too strong to say a hero because some of the things that we're talking about. So what's in the middle of villain and hero? Because to me, it's a business decision. This is a guy who wanted a longer contract and make more money. And I think that's what was on the table for him, obviously, with the Rangers. And that's why he went in that direction.